Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
Hey, podcast lovers. Are you looking for a story with drama?
Please help me.
Action.
If Skylar becomes a problem, I'll handle them.
Mystery.
Who are you?
Humor.
If you put too many eggs in a basket, one of them's gonna drop out and split right open.
Have I got a story for you? Sticks Shift Incorporated, an audio drama about life, death, and mayhem. Available wherever podcasts are found.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters. All right, so to start off, we do have another guest with us.
What?
She may not appear in this episode, the first episode, but she will be. Or, I'm sorry. They. I'm sorry if I say the wrong thing.
I'm open to any pronouns. Like, most people feel comfortable with she, but my character is definitely a they.
Okay.
And I have trouble with that, so.
Okay.
It's a challenge for me.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself. Yeah, you may not be in the first episode, but you will come in.
All right. Hi, my name is Dietrich Marie Bowie, and I am the creator of Sticks Shift Incorporated, and I will be playing Skylar Henderson. Does that work?
Yeah.
Do you need more information?
Where can they find you?
Oh, yes. You can find us wherever podcasts are found.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, no, that's pretty obvious, ain't it? At this
I'm
point,
pretty good at self-promotion. So good at it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll give you some tips. You should listen to my outros.
And if you really, really, really have to have a website, it's anchor.fm/SSIP.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And it's an awesome show. I am currently caught up.
Yeah, there's some good voice acting in it.
Yeah, there's some really good voice acting in it. It's like some deep voiced, really resonant, rich sounds.
Oh, we've
yeah.
got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it Max?
No, it's not me.
Yeah, Richard is on Stick Shift Incorporated. He plays
A couple
Mr.
of characters.
Catacosmos.
yeah.
Richard has dulcet dark tones. I have panicked tones.
Yeah, panicked. I can relate to that.
And I have a wild imagination.
I don't
I
know
just
where you're
growl.
going with that. I had a lot of directions, but we'll get to that later.
I have the fear.
I am really excited for Skylar to come in because, if you are a fan of Stick Shift already, it's a really interesting character, and it'll be exciting to see how that plays out in our game. But let's go ahead and kick it off. Y'all last left off where you were asleep, or you were going to go to sleep inside the chamber to avoid any nightmares.
Yes.
Yes, because that way Adam can't surprise us with nightmares.
And Evangeline did accommodate for you. She did bring in cushions and everything. You can kind of tell that whenever she's bringing everything in, it's kind of a normal thing for her, because this is the only means that she has to avoid the nightmares. But Versbar already fell asleep on the couch. She is passed out, and I'm taking it y'all are going to sleep.
Yep. I think everybody is okay with Versbar having nightmares.
Excuse you.
Yeah, Victor only wants good things for people.
Yeah, see? Don't speak for Victor like that.
Everyone important.
Now, Aleister, though, you're kind of struggling to go to sleep.
Which is very unusual.
And as everybody else falls asleep, you've just been noticing as the whole day has gone by, the green-eyed cat has constantly been within view. Like you've seen him just in random locations throughout this entire process with Baby and sitting in the room with Versbar and that whole confrontation. And yeah, he's there and he's inside the chamber with you. But he's being quiet. He's been quiet this entire time other than whenever you notice the shadow.
Is everyone else asleep right now?
Yes.
So what is it exactly? Do you have something to say?
If I had something to say, I would say it.
Well, yes, I know that is the case, but usually you don't really show yourself unless you do have something to say.
I'm afraid that I can't. I'm just always here. I'm very disturbed right now, and I can sense your disturbance as well.
Well, yes, I would really like to be able to go to sleep. It is much more comfortable.
Yes, and I would. I don't know what's going on in the Dreamlands, and we're going underwater. What? There's something not right.
Yes, exactly. We're going underwater, and that is very not right.
Evangeline is here, but it's not her.
Yes, they are similar yet different.
And what about that woman out there that said that apparently she killed you 9 times?
I don't entirely trust her, but I do not think that she poses any threat to me directly.
And what about Julian? The other Julian killed you. Will this Julian not kill you too?
I don't think this Julian is capable of it.
Yeah. He doesn't seem as competent as this other one seemed to be.
Playing with fire there, buddy.
So what do you think it means then?
I guess we'll have to find out. And he just jumps up on the ledge and he's just staring out the glass, looking at Versbar.
Well, yes, you keep watching. Let me know if anything happens.
He doesn't even respond.
Good.
And you end up drifting off to sleep, to a dreamless sleep.
So weird.
All right, and morning comes, and you're woken up by the sound as the door breaks its seal and opens up. And Aleister, you were settled down on a pillow, and Evangeline had got up and started heading out of the chamber. And yeah, the rest of you wake up.
I'm going to go ahead and follow Evangeline.
All right.
How is Versbar looking right now?
She looks really rested, by the way. Yeah.
I'll just kind of ping her real fast and Versbar, how are you doing?
I'm doing better than yesterday, I think. I had time to think and sleep, and I imagine I can't change what happened, so I'm here, and I owe you 3 my life.
Yeah, I don't know if the feeling was the same for other members, well, two of us at least. I do like the change in your attitude. It is the sins of our past. It's something to always remember and something to work on. Carrying it like a weight, it eventually will consume you. I want you to really think about that. I've had a good while to mull that fact over, so I don't know if the Julian of this world was like myself in my own world. So,
yeah, I have no clue. I mean, the Julian here, he was a little bit brash, but he did care. And although we were both manipulated by Dalton, we don't know. I mean, if we knew the truth before, we probably wouldn't have gone through everything that we did. But you can't change the past, so we'll just keep moving forward. And it probably helps that these dreamless sleeps are very very good right now. I imagine that the nightmares would definitely consume me at this point.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to take advantage of this as much as we can. Anyway, I think we should go and check on the transportation we have and make sure everything is in order before we depart.
Okay. How are you departing?
It's a some sort of submersible, if I remember correctly. I don't have any background information on it, so I was wondering if you could maybe help me out with understanding it a little bit better.
Well, I've never seen it before. Is it operational? And then Evangeline clears her throat, and she sets down. She kind of sets down like a teapot tray and cups on the table in front of the couch, and she's like, "I built it." I kind of went southern there. I built it. It's operational. And
Yes,
she kind of gives Verspar a dirty look.
Yes, but you're not coming with us, correct?
No, and
Yeah, so
she shouldn't be going either.
But we need to have at least one other person that should be able to fix any kind of issues should such arise during the trip, don't you think?
I'm keeping her in my sight. I'll tell you how to operate it. I'll show you how to operate it. I promise you, it works.
Well, I have no doubt of that. Well, I have no doubt of that.
But no, I don't trust her. I don't want her getting away.
She wouldn't be getting away. She'd be with us, and I'm.
And you can give her your full attention the entire time, going into who knows what. She's staying here with me. I'll let her. And Julian were very bright at this stuff. I know this.
I have your word that no harm is going to come to her as soon as we leave.
No harm's coming to her.
I have your word.
Not from me. My word.
Yeah, I'm not going to hurt her. The knife that I stab into her will.
Okay, I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, she's not going to leave my sight.
Okay.
But yeah, Verspar speaks up, and I'll take a look over the submersible. I have no problem staying here, and I'll make sure that if there is anything wrong, I'll see if I can fix it. And okay. Evangeline kind of just like and walks away. So any more interactions y'all want to do, or do you want to head on down?
Victor would have asked Evangeline if he could use the kitchen.
Oh yeah, of course.
And would have. What pieces did he have? He had the piece of the gug, and he had the piece of the doorman or whatever.
The night gaunt, yeah.
The night gaunt. And so he would cook those up for himself because really all he had to eat was like a bite, last night. So he hasn't eaten in at least a day, so he's hungry.
Okay.
There was enough there to be a light breakfast. So he would cook those up, and see if either one of them had any memories, if they were intelligent enough to do so.
Well,
I
at
think they
this
have to
point,
have an intelligence of 5.
you would have to use a key point to get anything from them right now. They have to have been 24 hours dead before you can
Oh, that's right.
get anything naturally.
Okay, then maybe he'll cook them. I still had rations. I didn't end up giving the rations to.
Yeah, because he
Luke.
has all the rations he needs.
He has infinite
Right.
rations.
He has a buffet.
So I'll eat one of the pre-prepared rations, but I'll prepare that stuff so that later on, when we have some more downtime, I can maybe see if anything useful it comes from those things.
Okay.
So I just eat some regular food.
All right. And you just have your normal kind of
Normal
memory
breakfast.
sequence. Yeah.
If there's not already food for other people, Victor would also make breakfast, just for Evangeline, Vespar, Verspar, Verspar.
Thank you.
Julian. I don't think Aleister would eat anything Victor would cook. So
No, actually, Aleister would prefer to eat something Evangeline cooks.
exactly. So
Yeah.
so that would be what Victor is doing in the morning, just enjoying the calm cooking.
And luckily, you had some good warm memories from your rations. Nothing that jumped
that's
out and
nice.
tried to
Yeah.
scare you
And
or
then
anything.
you remembered all those memories are from a dead world.
Exactly. Yeah. So you get one level
someone-
of dread. No, I'm joking.
No, just like I remembered someone's wedding, and that was just really nice.
There you
It
go.
was really nice.
Yeah.
Bar mitzvah.
All right, and Evangeline does. She actually makes Aleister's favorite meal from whenever that Aleister remembers from his past. I don't know what that
makes
meal
things
is,
better.
but yeah.
Let's say what is the name of it?
Red Snapper. I don't know if she'd have Red Snapper available in this nightmare world.
Well, I mean, why not?
Nah, it
It's
wouldn't
still
be
a dock
fresh.
city.
It wouldn't be fresh fish.
You could do foie gras. You can get that out of a can.
Oh, that's true. It could get foie gras.
Okay.
That would be nice.
All right. And she makes that for you, or opens it for you, puts it down, and y'all wrap all that up, and
Something I had to do, some admin real fast. I rolled a 5 on the lightning gun recharge because I did use a lot of it.
yeah.
But yeah, so I got 5 more charges, which is not a great roll, but it's what I got.
Okay. So you have 10 charges now, or do you have less than that?
I have
Yeah.
9 charges.
You have 9 charges. Okay. All right. So y'all finish eating, and then you head out that exit into the sewer tunnels. Y'all start making your way towards the river. So you start actually hearing the sound of the river a little bit more inside of the tunnels. You end up coming to this room, and inside the room, it's just plain sewer room, but there's a submersible with some stairs, with some metal stairs going up to it, and you can climb into it, and the submersible can drop and head out.
What's it made out of? Like, is it a kind of the same like metal material that the armored suits were made of, or is this something different?
It's something different. It's more natural materials of this world rather than the Yithian type materials that you've come across.
Okay.
Well, here it is. I haven't given it
It
a
looks
name,
cool.
but this will be its first launch.
Maiden voyage.
Yeah, maiden voyage. Yeah.
Isn't it bad luck for it to not have a name?
Well, y'all can name it, since you'll be piloting it.
So, not to doubt your expertise at all, but as I'm sure you're very aware, I'm very, shall we say, aquaphobic?
I understand. Well, We'll let Versbar check it out since she's so smart. Oh, no problem. I would love to take a look at it. Make sure these guys are protected.
I love it when we make Adam talk to himself.
I'll walk behind Versbar and I'll put my hand on her shoulder and I'll say, go ahead, you can do this, and then I will cast a flash of genius on her.
Okay, cool. And what's that give me?
+4 to any roll.
Okay.
Well, ability check or saving throw, which that's what she's going to do.
Okay. All right, so she's going to go through. If you want to follow her, you can, but she's going to go through the whole thing, and after a while, you start hearing. Or is anybody following her? I mean, it's not that big of a craft. It's big enough to hold all of y'all.
I would rather not be in it until I have to.
Okay. Well, she is going through, and you start hearing some just like some clanging and like she's working. You're hearing her working inside of it, and let's see. No, it's +4.
Yep.
All right, so she comes out. There was an issue with the air supply, but everything else seems to be working just fine.
What was wrong with the air supply?
It seemed like there might have been a minor leak.
They were all out of love.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my, that was brilliant.
Nailed it.
Oh my God.
There seemed to be there was a weak spot, and I don't think it would have held up to the pressure that you're going to have to go under.
Is something like that we need to delay the trip? Is it?
Oh no, I fixed it. I fixed it. It's no problem.
Okay.
So, how about that name?
We should call it the Manrose.
It takes you up and down.
It's true.
It's got layers.
All right, so the Manrose and Evangeline walks over and like paints it on and then like fans it to dry it. She's like, I don't know if that's gonna hold up, but y'all are about to leave, so the Manrose.
Do we have to break a bottle of alcohol in it too?
If you could find alcohol.
Wait, you've got one of the bottles, the beer bottles.
Oh
Yeah.
Perfect. We finally
does
get to
it work
use
with
it.
beer? I thought it was supposed to be wine.
We gotta make do.
Okay, then I'll take my.
if you find
acrobatics
wine, let me know.
I'll take my acrobatics brew and I'll smash it over the side of it to christen the SS Manrose.
It immediately sinks.
I've got a +5 in acrobatics anyway, so it should be fine.
All right, so y'all have christened the SS Manrose with some brew made from people.
That sounds pretty par for the course, everything considered.
Yeah.
It'll get washed off in a second anyway once we go underwater.
Versbar also speaks up. Now, Julian, well, the other Julian, had been down to the city. I have a name.
Shelbyville.
Not those lamos in Shelbyville.
It's Servetus. It's an
Servetus.
underwater city. I would say comparable in size to Darkwell.
Okay, do you know what he was doing there?
Developing technology for them.
Do you know what kind?
I don't know all the details. I do know that he set up their electrical grid, as well as turbines that have currents that go through them, so it powers the entire city.
Okay, like the underwater hydroelectric generator.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And whatever else he was doing down there, I'm not 100% sure on. I was working somewhere else every time he went down there.
Yeah,
So-
that's the part I'm concerned about. Okay. Does anyone have anything else we need to do? Otherwise, I think we should We should get this show on the road.
I mean, are you sure we have to go?
It'll be okay, Aleister. Don't worry.
Yes, if you're that scared about it, Victor, maybe you could widen your jaw to the point that Aleister could fit inside of your body, and then he wouldn't have to worry about being wet with water. He would just have to worry about being digested.
That sounds somehow worse.
I thought you were a doctor. That doesn't make sense.
I'm a doctor for people.
Oh.
Maybe Evangeline has a towel we could bring in case Aleister gets wet.
Yes, but then he would just be in a wet towel.
I'm just trying to help, guys.
No.
I think that he's just going to have to face his fears then.
Evangeline kneels down and starts scratching Aleister behind the ears. And she's like, "This is our only lead, Aleister. And I think the three of you are the only ones that are capable enough of getting down there and returning."
Okay. Very well. Let's go before I think again about it.
Shotgun.
Before we leave, I'd like to go to Evangeline. I'd like to kind of whisper something into her ear.
Okay.
I'm not very good at this, but I really do appreciate you giving us sanctuary and letting us use this device. I am sorry for what it's worth about what happened. I know that me saying that won't change what happened with your Aleister, but I don't know what we can do on this side, but we'll try to make it right. That's
I
it.
understand that wasn't you.
Yeah. Then that's it, and I'll walk off.
All right. And she grabs you. She grabs your arm. She's like, "Here, this is here's the coordinates to program."
Oh yeah, that would be important for us before we leave.
into the computer so you can get down there. So you know
Awesome.
where to go.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Is there the return coordinates to come back as well, I'm assuming?
Yeah, they're already programmed in.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Then we'll be on our way.
All right. And within all that, she showed you how to work everything.
Montage.
Is there a radio?
There's a gramophone.
I'm sorry, we don't have long distance communications.
I'm going to try and find a place that's as high up as possible, like kind of tucked up somewhere, and try and sit in there.
Okay.
Like near one of the bulkheads or something?
Like just as high up as I can.
You don't want to be on the floor.
Victor's,
Yeah,
was
I
about to say,
absolutely
sit
do
in the-
not want to be on the floor.
It's probably really cold too.
Mm-hmm.
and Victor's going to sit in the co-pilot seat if there is one.
All right.
Even though
Yeah,
he
there
doesn't
totally
know how
is.
to do anything.
Then
Yeah.
Then,
Yep.
Then I'll of course take the pilot seat.
So it's kind of like Han and Chewie.
fly casual.
Except for
And we've got
Chewie, in
our
this
warlock
case, is
in the
chewing
back.
on human jerky.
Yeah.
Danger the mission. I should have never have come.
Oh, man.
All right. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll close off the hatch and then seal it.
Yep. And
then I'll
it
start.
gets lowered into the water, and you can you can go down, and then there's a tunnel that goes out towards the river, and you take the river out to the ocean.
Okay. I'll then steady on then.
Now, as you're going through, you're just going through the ocean. Like, it's really weird because there is no sea life that you can notice. Like, it's just empty. Like, you would think that there would be fish and stuff like that, especially closer to shore, but there's nothing.
Is there like plant life or coral or anything?
No.
Oh.
So it's just dead, empty water.
Yeah.
Okay. That's unsettling. I don't really know a whole lot about, aquatic biology, but I know there's definitely life in the water, and there's not, so there's that.
Where are the fish?
Any and there's no carcasses or anything like that, like bones or anything, just empty?
Yeah, it's just empty.
Huh.
But the water's really clear. Of course, like you can see pretty far, it seems.
Well, I'm assuming the further we got out, because we did just leave a sewer, so I'm assuming it's kind of murky back there.
Yeah, it's definitely murky back there, but once you get out and before you get too deep, you can see pretty far. The sun is penetrating the water pretty good, and it is nice clear water. There's just nothing as you get farther out, and you reach a point where you need to start diving, and
we've reached the shelf. Okay, everyone, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start diving. So fingers crossed, and then I'll start. I don't know how submarines work.
Yeah, I don't either.
Victor,
we're just winging
Victor's
it.
going to Victor's going to try to turn into a human so he can cross his fingers.
Okay. Well, you have fingers.
Oh,
You don't have hooves for hands.
dang it!
We're back on that again.
Victor's just going to cross his
say,
fingers. It'll be fine.
Okay.
They're very
You can't cross your
claw-like.
toes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore. But oh.
All right, I'll take her down.
All right. So you're looking at the dials, and the screens and everything like that, and you're looking like you're about halfway there, like by the coordinates that you have and your current
Is it
location.
halfway down or halfway distance?
Halfway down, halfway distance.
Gotcha.
Wise
Okay.
too. Like, it's very dark outside of the submersible, and like you got lights, so you can see where the lights are going, but it's just
And
complete
there's-
darkness.
There's lights around it, right?
Yeah, there is lights
like-
outside. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and inside.
Fine.
And everybody give me a perception check.
Okay.
I got a 20. I just rolled a 20. So
Dope.
25. Says the most perceptive I can be.
19.
I am alert.
Mine's going to be also a 19.
Wow, nice.
If I
nice
roll a 20,
high
do I get
rolls.
perfect perception? Because I rolled a natural 20. I just rolled a
Well,
20
as
for that.
I
You
mean,
see
as
be- you
perfect as
see
is
beyond
possible
the
for
veil.
you.
Yeah. So 25 with my modifier. Very high roll.
So you hear all three of you hear a thump on the hull, and like a thump on the hull of the machine.
The hull or like the entranceway? Like the door?
No, you just hear it. Like, you don't know exactly where it came from. You just hear it. You hear a thump, like a metallic kind of thunk that kind of just makes a sound throughout the entire the inside.
Did anyone else hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we almost there yet? I'd really prefer not to be in here anymore.
Victor, you also hear this like kind of like otherworldly tittering sound.
Tittering sound.
And it sends a chill down your spine.
Did anyone hear that?
Yes, it was a loud thump, and I really don't want to hear it again.
No, there was something else. It was like there was like something tittering.
Tittering?
It didn't sound normal.
No.
I'm not quite sure what tittering means. That's what Adam said.
It's like a chittering sound.
Okay,
Like
should I stop or should I keep going?
Then before you start getting dread because you heard it, this is why you don't roll well on the skills.
Can we
do I
look
need
out
to-
like
do I-
windows? Are
do
there
I-
windows? Can we look out of them?
yeah, you can look out the windows.
Do
I
I need
am
to stop
not
the?
looking out
Do I
the
need to
window.
stop the sub?
I don't
Don't
know.
stop. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try to look out and see if I can see anything. So I'm gonna look out
Okay.
the windows. I'm gonna walk around. Nothing.
You don't see anything.
Nothing.
And as you're looking out, like there's the lights don't hit anything. It's just dark water.
I don't see anything, Julian. There's not a way to go faster, is there?
Can I figure out a way to go faster?
Yeah, you can try and push it faster. Yeah.
Okay, I won't like flatten it out, but I'll accelerate a little bit.
Okay.
He'll go from 35 to 40.
Mm-hmm.
So as you speed up and you're diving deeper and deeper and deeper, you start to hear this kind of creak. It's like the inside of a submarine kind of sound,
Yeah.
you know.
Pressure
And,
is building up.
Yeah. And the screens in front of you and the lights inside and you see the lights outside, Victor, as you're looking around, flicker a little bit.
Oh. Julian, are we going too fast? Maybe we should slow down.
It might be some kind of power loss. Can you just here and I'll shove Victor over. Just hold the controls. I'm gonna see if I can't look at something in the back and see if I can figure out what's wrong with the power.
All right. As soon as Victor sits down, and you start walking to the back, everything goes dark and everything shuts down.
I didn't do it.
Hello, Aleister here. I'm really not comfortable. I mean, we're in this thing, this submersible that we're just not meant to be underwater. I mean, that's why we can't breathe water. We're really not supposed to be here. And then something's sitting on the wall, and the power's gone out, and everything's just not good. And we're really gonna just die in here. I don't know. We're just at the water. Aleister, you really need to calm down. I can't really calm down. We're in this really stressful situation, and I mean, what happens? Like, this whole thing's gonna open up, and then the water's gonna come in, and we're gonna get all wet and drowned. And okay, maybe it would help if you were to try and insult one of the others. Okay, I'll try. Victor, apparently something. Hoof hands. This isn't working. Okay then. Well, I guess I will just have to take over for you. Okay, fine. Just do it. All right. Well, yeah. It seems that our group's kind of in a tight spot there. I mean, in a submarine out in the depths of the ocean, something knocking on the hull and knocking their power out, it seems like. Doesn't seem very good. I mean, who knows what might happen. Hopefully Julian will be able to get things working again. I mean, he's about the only one I think we might be able to count on here. Screw you. Okay, yeah. That was maybe a bit of a low blow, I'll admit. but you are kind of useless underwater like this. So I'm sure they'll find some way out of it. I mean, surely this isn't going to be the end of the whole series. I mean, that'd be pretty lame, wouldn't it? I mean, wouldn't it? Well, anyway, if you do want to follow us on social media or find links to any of our episodes or anything like that, you can find everything at microphonesandmonsters.com. And as always, all music is written and produced by Marco Mazzei of Fallen Highway Studios. So, thanks a lot for listening in, and I hope you'll join us next time to find out what happens on Microphones and Monsters.